Welcome back, students. We are studying chapter number 1, the living world, adaptation and classification. Standard 7. We see a varieties of plants and animals around us. These varieties of plants and animals are there due to adaptation. But what is adaptation? Gradual change occur in the body parts and in the behavior of organisms to adjust to their surrounding is called as adaptation. It is because of adaptation we see a great varieties of plants and animals around us. Adaptation helps the plants and animals to survive. The first type of adaptation which we have studied is adaptation in aquatic plants. Now, what are the adaptation in aquatic plants? The roots of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted in the soil, with the stem in the water, but the leaves and flower can float on the surface of the water. Sometimes the entire plant is floating on the water, and when the entire plant is floating on the water, the roots are not firmly rooted in the soil. The leaves of aquatic plants are thin, slender like a ribbon. This is because to withstand the water current. There are air spaces in stem and petioles. This gives buoyancy to the plant and help the plant to float on the water. The leaves and the stem are covered with a thick layer of wax. This was the adaptation which we have studied in plants grown in aquatic region. The second adaptation which we have discussed is plant grown in desert. The roots of the plants grown in desert grow deep in the soil in search of water. In desert there is scarcity of water, and in order to get water they go deep into the soil in search of water. Leaves are absent, but if present they are modified into thorns and needles in order to prevent the loss of water. The stem is thick. It is green in color. It takes part in photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which the plant prepare their own food. The stem store food and water. The stem is also covered with a thick layer of wax. This is the adaptation which we studied in desert plant. The third type of adaptation is adaptation in plants grown in snowy region. The plants grown in snowy region are conical in shape to prevent the accumulation of snow on the branches. In cold region, it is very cold. So the bark of the trees grown in the snowy region are thick to withstand the severe cold. Then we have discussed adaptation in plants of forest region. There is a great varieties of plants, trees, shrubs and herbs found in forests. The plants grow tall in order to get sunlight. Here the plants grown in the forest region compete for sunlight. Vines and brambles are also found in forest region. They develop a spring-like structure called as tendril, which helps them to climb on the other trees. And the last type of adaptation which we have studied in this chapter is adaptation in grassland plants. Different varieties of bushes and grasses are found in grassland. The grasses found in the equatorial region are very tall, but the grasses found in cold region are very short. The fibrous root of grasses found in the grassland prevent the soil erosion. So my dear student, this was adaptation in plants. and due to this adaptation in plants, the plants can survive in an environment in which they are present. The next time we will discuss adaptation in animals. Thank you very much.